Plaintiff Courtney Moore dated the defendant and says they had a lot in common, including the fact that they both like to smoke a lot of marijuana. Courtney says he wined and dined the defendant and treated her like a queen, but he's suing her today for an unpaid loan. Defendant Ceylon Dickerson says she broke up with Courtney after he assaulted her, and she has the pictures to prove it. Ceylon claims Courtney gave her a black eye and left bruises on her arm, so she's countersuing for emotional distress.
Start with you.
I met Ceylon of last year, of February, and we kind of hit it off, you know. And she was the type of woman that, we had a lot in common. She liked sports and like video games, and she smoked a lot of weed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we kind of hit it off. And once we hit it off, we had good chemistry. But you know what I'm saying, with any good relationship, you know, it's always trials and tribulations. And I treated her like a queen, at least I tried to. And we had little bumps, ups and downs.
Did he treat you like a queen? Or did he hold the joint too long? Supposed to puff and pass.
Right.
Go ahead, sir.
You know, like any relationship, you got trials and tribulations. So we had our ups and downs.
How often?
How often? Probably maybe every other 2 weeks. We kind of fall out about something insignificant.
How long would you fall out?
For probably about like 4 or 5 days. You know.
Every 2 weeks?
Yeah.
So you all fell out. You wouldn't speak for 10 days a month almost.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Go ahead, sir.
So, and then as time went on, around my birthday in September, I ended up getting locked up.
For what?
Going to jail. Wrong place, wrong time, drug case. You know, so I ended up spending a nice little bit of time in jail.
And now you're confessing on national TV. Are you on probation, parole?
No, the case was thrown out, wrong place, wrong time. It didn't have nothing to do with me. I was just hanging around the wrong people.
All right.
So, so I spent a nice little time in jail. When I got home, they was all right, but I found out like a harder little situation that my mom was ill, and you know she was practically on her deathbed. No one knew, and I was still fighting the case at the same time. So I was going through my own trials and tribulations. So she kind of held me down. Like, and at the time, you know, I'm hearing through the grapevine when I get home. Neighbors, they always, you know.
So that folks know who are viewing, who don't know the new definition of hold me down. That means she helped you.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Because a lot of people.
Yeah. All right. Well,
hold me down means hold me back.
Yeah. Like where's that weed?
People, yeah. Where's that weed? Go ahead.
So yeah, and so like I said, then everything was kind of fine, but I was like I said, I was dealing with my trials and tribulations. So we was kind of cool, but like I said, I was hearing through the grapevine about how, you know, that guys was at my house and when I was locked up.
Nobody in your house.
I was hearing it, but like I said, I couldn't take it at face value, Your Honor.
Why'd you all break up?
It was just kind of basically, you know, enough was enough. You know, 1 minute we getting along, we happy and fine. Next minute we at each other's throats.
Okay, let me hear from you. You give me some background.
He put his hands on me. That's why okay, let me start from the beginning.
Go ahead.
Let me start from the beginning. Okay.
Yeah, oh, wow.
When I first met Courtney, he was a great guy. He was like no one I ever met before. He was like one of a kind. I said we had great times, but then we had bad times. Last year, we ended up being homeless for 2 months.
Why?
He had an argument with his mom or whatever, and he had to leave, and I wasn't getting along with my mom, so we were both homeless.
Why did you get put out?
Why did I get put out?
No, why did I get put out?
Because he got into an argument with his mom.
Over what?
What about you?
He was about me.
Why couldn't you go to your house?
I could, but I was helping him.
Why couldn't you take him over to your parents' house?
Because he couldn't come over there.
Why couldn't he come over there?
Because he couldn't.
And you couldn't either.
She would, right.
Why did you get put out of your mother's house?
It's a long story.
Oh, wow. I like to hear it.
And you say you got put out because of her.
Over her. We got into a fight where she got to yelling and arguing in my mother's house. And I'm asking her, this is my mom. She ain't got no problem with you being here, but you got to respect her house. My mama wasn't dealing with it. And then, I'm the son. Right. So she basically put it at me. Like, hold on, wait.
Good mother, good mother.
Disrespect her.
You didn't disrespect her, but you were disrespecting her house yelling.
Let her finish her background. Last you were telling me you all were homeless for 2 months.
Right.
Then
and
what?
it made us stronger, actually.
Good.
We couldn't depend on nobody else. It was just me and him, and my love grew for him.
Good.
And, we got better. So
how'd you all break up?
he put his hands on me, and I got proof.
Why?
Because he drinks, he's an alcoholic.
Were you all
He drank too
arguing
much.
that time?
Yeah, we were arguing.
Okay. Was this the first time?
That we had an argument?
No, that he put his hands on you.
No.
I mean, how often would he do that?
We only got into it like twice. We've been together almost 2 years.
Physically, okay. In 2 years, you all only had altercations, physical altercations twice?
Yeah, and that
it
was
should
it
never
for me.
happen, but
Right.
all right, he's not a repeat
And I got
woman
pictures.
beater. He doesn't regularly beat his woman like many
No.
losers do. Okay, good. All right.
Just want to see my pictures?
Let's see him, please. Yeah.
Well, Your Honor, at the same token, a lot of things could have been prevented. Like I said, a lot of things could have been prevented.
What caused this? Why did you do this, sir?
Why did I do that?
Yeah, you hit her in the face, it looks like. You hit her with
I didn't
your
hit her in the
fist.
face.
What'd
No,
you do? How did the eye get swollen and red?
Your Honor, she hit me. I'm defending myself.
That's a
You
lie.
defend yourself,
You
you
a
hold
man.
the person.
myself, Your Honor, because
when you
she-
defend yourself, you're holding the person back.
Your Honor,
I see the bruises where perhaps that might have been the case, but I see that red eye that's swollen. That's not holding anybody back.
Your Honor,
That's
she
striking.
hits.
That's enough,
She's a
sir.
physical.
How does she owe you for a loan, sir?
She owed me, let me go my evidence. She owed me, after my mom's passed, I buried my mom's. And after she passed, she left me and my brother a certain amount of money. And during the time, like I said, I treated her like a queen.
Right. When did you loan her some money?
February 21st.
How much?
$1,500.
When was she to pay you back?
There wasn't no specific date at
Has
the
she
time.
paid you anything?
No.
When you
Wasn't
mention
no
it to her,
loan.
what does she say?
She said, I was gonna pay you back. I'm gonna pay you back until we broke. While we were still together. Okay.
I didn't never tell you I was gonna pay you back.
Like I said, when we was together, it's like when I get back working, I'm gonna look back out for you.
Have you ever given her anything before? Because treating a woman like a queen when you have an inheritance is
No, I've been doing this from day one. Everything she got, I get. I'm talking about
You give to her?
I give to her. That was no gift. That was
And
a
it was
loan.
only when you broke up now that he
Now
wants
he
his
wanted
money.
back. Exactly.
No, it ain't one.
Exactly.
No, that wasn't the agreement.
Why
Your Honor.
haven't you wanted your money back in the past?
Because I was giving her time to get herself together.
No, you said you would always give her things. I'm not talking
I am.
about
I buy a weed,
Sir,
Your Honor. I
don't
buy
overtalk
anything
me.
she wants.
Don't overtalk.
I buy anything she wants. Jewelry, them gifts.
Good.
$1,500 is not no gift. That's not me putting $1,500 in her hand was no gift.
If you had an inheritance, that's likely to be a gift. If you gave her all these other gifts,
Right.
treated her like
It
a
was not a
queen.
gift.
Do you know what his inheritance was?
I think 28,000.
28,000. You would give your woman of how many years?
Almost 2 years.
You live together.
Yeah,
You'd give
struggled
your
together,
woman
everything.
$1,500, and you say it was a gift.
It
and
was a
he's
gift.
never asked for it back while you all
Until
were
we
dating.
broke up. Until we
Until you
broke up,
broke up.
that's when he wanted the money back.
Your Honor, that ain't even how the conversation went.
You've been smoking weed today?
No, I don't
Yeah.
smoke weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't smoke weed.
You
That's
act
a
like
lie.
it. You act like it.
I don't smoke weed. I drink. She smoked the weed.
You don't recall telling me that you both used to smoke a lot of
I said I
weed?
bought her a lot of weed. I don't smoke weed. I drink. I bought weed for her. If that's
You
the
said
case,
we have
the
a lot
money
in
that I
common.
spend on weed,
You
if it
said
wasn't
we
illegal,
have
I'm
a-
about to be suing for
You
that.
said we have a lot of common. We both smoke a lot of weed. Your counterclaim for $1,500 for emotional distress is for what?
For just all the arguments, like I said, his mom was sick. I was there for him.
No, wow.
You didn't have to endure the arguments for 2 years. Now,
No,
if you
but I
wanna,
loved him.
how long ago did he assault you physically? When did this occur?
This was this year.
And how long after that did you leave?
The next day I was gone.
Okay, good. All right. And certainly I'll grant you emotional distress for that. Arguments don't deserve emotional distress, but physical attacks do. And most courts will grant a woman emotional distress if she is assaulted and battered by a man. You have any other evidence that it was a loan, sir?
No, it was just verbal. I just got the point showing I took the money out and I handed it to her. She said, can I borrow when she got on her feet?
And that was when?
That was June 21st.
Okay. All right.
And I gave her the money. She's like, I'm going to pay you back.
When did you all break up?
I consider myself broke up on right after my birthday on the 10th.
On the what? 10th
September.
What?
Yeah, September, after my birthday.
And you gave her the money when again?
I gave her the money June 22nd.
Yeah, so why didn't you sue her before then?
Well, I didn't sue her before then because I'm thinking she's going, because off and on when we break up, we normally, eventually you start talking and try to work things out.
So if you all, okay.
But it never worked. But she already said when she got working, she
just like I said then, and just like you thought, because you broke up, he wants to sue you. Had you gotten back together like you normally do, it wouldn't be a problem.
Exactly.
You're right. Case dismissed. You just said had you all gotten back together, wouldn't have been a problem. I believe you gave your woman $1,500 when you ran into $28,000 and you're all living together for 2 years.
Thank you.
Ma'am, I will grant you money for these pictures where you were socked in the eye and you were smart enough to leave.
Me.
I'll grant you $1,000 for your emotional distress.
Thank
Judgment
you.
for the defendant.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
It's both ways. She knows both ways. She's violent herself. You know, she can't control
I'm
it.
not violent with him.
Man, you have hit me. Wow.
He drank too much and it went too far.
Oh,
and
wow.
I'm done.
Oh,
I'm
but
just
you
done.
ain't did nothing.
I'm done.
Nothing.
I'm tired. I'm just
All right,
done.
whatever, man.
That was it.
All right, whatever, man. You ain't did nothing. That's some baloney.